What now? The Panthers were able to rebound off a terrifically bad loss against the Bruins and win against the Maple Leafs and are now in complete control, almost complete control of the Atlantic Division, who are now 4 games ahead of the Maple Leafs as we win this one 3-2 over the Toronto Maple Leafs at Scotiabank Arena. And this is one of the biggest wins of the season. One of the biggest wins of the season. So Sergei Bobrovsky once again going against one of our former backup goaltenders, Anthony Stolarz, who also won Stanley Cup with this team. Played 1 game in the Stanley Cup final. Hence, that was a horrific loss against the Oilers in Game 4. Remember that 8-1 blowout? Yeah. Then a whole thing kind of like the whole thing. It's just like the paranoia that nearly happened. Thankfully, it didn't happen though. But yeah, let's go over this one. The first shot on target is a goal from Toronto. He's assisted by Simon Benoit. That's his 5th assist of the season. And William Nylander. That's his 31st assist of the season. And off the wrist shot, short-sided shot on the right, it's John Tavares. Yeah, that John Tavares gave us nightmares over the years, did he? That's his 27th goal of the season, and that's off the wrist shot, short-sided. 1-0 Maple Leafs already, so off to a pretty bad start. Matthew Nice tries a wrist shot, but that was saved by Bobrovsky. Barkov tries to tip it in, but that was saved by Stolarz. After that, what happened before that? Domi lays a waste against Carter Verhaeghe. A big hit on Verhaeghe, and the whole thing kind of escalated after the Barkov tip in. Nate Schmidt getting beat the crap out of by Domi. Domi was the one that hit Verhaeghe, and Domi was one that won the fight against Nate Schmidt. Yeah, I said it. Nate Schmidt got down pretty early in the fight, so that was kind of crap. But both players, Max Domi and Nate Schmidt, both went in for fighting for 5 minutes. Nylander with the wrist shot that was saved by Bobrovsky. Nico Sturm, that's his one of the first shots on targets. One of, I didn't say the, because he did shot on target. He did try to shoot the puck against Buffalo. Wrist shot that was saved by Stolarz. Mikko Mikkola with the wrist shot that was saved by Stolarz as well. I've seen Stolarz play. He can really stop the puck. David Kemp, after the Bobby McMahon wrist shot, which was saved by Bobrovsky, he interferes against Bobrovsky. So that's a power play for the Panthers. And this Panthers power play, they did have 1 shot on target, which was pretty late. It was Barkov's wrist shot that was saved by Stolarz, and that penalty is killed off. So our power play was not that great. This one, at least. Verhaeghe was everywhere. I thought Verhaeghe played really good this game, and I really thought he was going to get on a score sheet. A little bit later on, though, when Stolarz is making these saves against Seth Jones, Scott Lawton with the wrist shot that was saved by Bobrovsky, Sam Bennett gets robbed by Stolarz, and after that, remember Oliver Ekman-Larsson? I do. He was part of that Stanley Cup team. Punched the face of Mackie Samsakevich. He punched him in the face. That's a dick move. I'm sorry, that's a dick move. Why would you punch your former teammate like that? And Mackie kind of retaliated with the slash. He didn't get called for it. Trust me, some of the referees let things go. So OEL gets called for a rough against Mackie. So he goes to the box, and Florida goes back on a power play. And they would score on this power play. Off the rebound, he's assisted by Reinhart. That's his 37th assist of the season. And Mackie Samsakevich's 11th assist of the season. Mackie tries to shoot one in, which was saved by Stolarz. But it's a very, very quick rebound to Sam Bennett. And Sam Bennett finished the puck off to get his 21st goal of the season. And it's a wrist shot off the rebound to Bennett, off the Stolarz, and it's a power play goal for the Florida Panthers. Great power play for the Panthers, and it was As if he wanted it to or not, there was a good setup at Mackey. I know he was trying to shoot the puck into the back of the net, but Bennett was right there to finish it. Great goal by Sam Bennett. Nylander tries the wrist shot before the period ends to recapture the lead to make it 2-1. That didn't happen because Bobrovsky robs him. And we go to the second period, tied 1-1. Second period, all Florida Panthers. All Florida Panthers basically in the second period. But it was a very heated second period. And a lot of calls didn't go Panthers' way in this one. So I don't know what they're complaining about. So it's Lawton with the wrist shot that was saved by Bobrovsky. A.J. Greer, for whatever reason, is the only one that gets called for a penalty. Was to get called for a roughing against Putness Holmberg. But yet it's okay. I forgot which penalty it was. It was either this one or one a little bit later. But it's okay for Steven Lorentz to just throw him down on the ice like that. That's a joke. So throwing someone down the ice from Lorentz is not a penalty, but a retaliation like that is. Because this happened after he was thrown down the ice by Steven Lorentz. That should have been a penalty for roughing against Lorentz. Why isn't that called a penalty? Why? That makes no sense as to why it was not called a penalty. That's clearly a penalty. You can't let them get away with that. But A.J. Greer did something worse, apparently. That's bullshit. Toronto goes on the power play. Nylander with their only shot on target, which came minutes into the power play. That was saved by Bobrovsky, and that power play is killed off. Great penalty killed by the Panthers. Then Florida plays aggressive. Mackey tries to get one in. That was saved by Stolarz. Lo Serena nearly gets one in. He was robbed by Stolarz. Verhaeghe with the wrist shot. That was saved by Stolarz. Nylander again with the wrist shot. That was saved by Bobrovsky. And Sam Bennett gets called for interference against Benoit. Toronto goes in the power play. They were close. They didn't get a shot on target this one, but they were darn close to getting a goal in. Nylander, who's shooting pucks, hit the crossbar. That was close, bro. That one hit just above the crossbar to prevent them from getting a go-ahead goal. Unbelievable stuff, man. It was close. So that penalty is killed off. Those two teams trade shots against each other with Austin Matthews, but not getting a shot on target much. Nate Schmidt gets blocked by his own teammate. In fact, Nico Sturm with the tip-in, which was saved by Stolarz. I mean, who knew? But Rodriguez wins the face-off. Bennett with the wrist shot that was saved by Stolarz. Bobby McMahon with the wrist shot, but that was saved by Bobrovsky. And Austin Matthews with the backhand, off the rebound backhand. But Bobrovsky was able to viciously rob Austin Matthews. Robbed Austin Matthews. And Matthew Nice, deflection, that was saved by Bobrovsky. Boquist, he hits the crossbar. He hits the crossbar as well. And then finally, we finally get a go-ahead goal. After all the times we were trying to get that puck into the back of the net, a defenseman. Remember, this is without Aaron Ekblad for about 18 more games now, plus playoffs. He's assisted by A.J. Greer. That's his 11th assist of the season. And off the wrist shot, I mean, that was a thing of beauty from Nico Mikkola. That's his 5th goal of the season. Very nice, Mikkola. Congrats to that. 5th goal of the season, and he takes the lead for the Panthers. Then Morgan Riley, after that goal, tries to wrist shot home, but that was saved by Bobrovsky. And there was a little bit of ice problem. However, they got caught with too many men. So Toronto, too many men on ice, which penalty was served by Bobby McMahon. Toronto bench didn't like it. And there was a little bit of an ice problem, which thankfully that got solved. But yet Florida goes back on the power play, and they would score late in that power play, as this would wind up being a game-winning goal. He's assisted by Mackie Sansukevich. That's his 12th assist 12th assist of the season, and Reinhardt's 38th assist of the season, plus his second assist of the game. Also, his second goal of the game. He's on Hattie watch at that point. Off the wrist shot, Sam Bennett finished that power play off. He gets yet another power play goal. That's his second goal of the game. That's his 22nd goal of the season. He's on Hattie watch. And this will wind up being a game-winning goal to make it 3-1 Florida off against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Great goal by Sam Bennett. Matthew Nyes after that tries to tip it in, but that was saved by Bobrovsky. Mitch Marner with the wrist shot, that was saved by Bobrovsky. And Bobrovsky had a perfect period in the second period. We go to the third period lead, 3-1. We have a 2-goal lead in the third period. Oh boy. So the third period starts. Seth Jones immediately tries to get one in, but that was stopped by Stollards. Mackey with the wrist shot, which was saved by Stollards again. Then Nate Schmidt at the boarding side against Holmberg. He gets called for a hold, but I don't know if it was this one or the one a little bit later. I think it was this one. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, it's probably this one. Or actually, it might have been the one before. No, it had to be this one. It had to be this penalty. Holmberg was clearly holding him. But yet Nate Schmidt was the one that was called for a hold. You know which penalty I'm talking about. You know which one I'm talking about, right? The penalty was against Nate Schmidt. He did not do anything. He did not do anything. He did not do anything to deserve this power play. Or this penalty. He did not do anything. He was going after the puck. If anything, he was held. He was held. He was clearly held. How was that a penalty? Holmberg was the one that held. At least I think it was that penalty that I was talking about. Let me double check real quick. Interference. No, I'm confident it was this one I'm talking about. The one with Nate Schmidt going after the puck, or somebody was going after the puck. It had to be Nate Schmidt. That was held, but they called against him instead of Holmberg. I don't know. I think that's one of the worst penalty calls I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, power play Maple Leafs only get three shots on targets for the previous power plays. One of them was hit. One of them was off the crossbar, so that didn't count. Nylander with the wrist shot that was saved by Bobrovsky. That was a great save as well. Tavares hit the crossbar. Nylander was robbed by Bobrovsky, and it was such a close power play. They killed it off. They killed this penalty off. But 20 seconds later, when they did kill this penalty off, they got caught from the line change, and Domi capitalized on the line change. It was a poor timing by the Panthers to get the line change, as he's assisted by Oliver Ekman-Larsson. That's his 22nd assist of the season. And Kali Yarncroc. That's his first assist of the season. His first of the season. Congrats to him. Off the wrist shot, it's Max Domi. His 5th goal of the season. That's only his 5th goal of the season. And paranoia strikes in for the Panthers fans. Because of what happened on Tuesday night against the Bruins. This is more of a bigger game than the Bruins. The bigger game. Because we're fighting for the Atlantic Division. Okay? And the Maple Leafs, they could very well tie up with the Panthers at this game. But the rest of the period, let's see what happens. Florida's offense was aggressive. And also, too, Bobrovsky was lights out. Evan Rodriguez with the wrist shot that was saved by Stollards. Mackey's shot was short. Bobby McMahon's tip-in that was robbed by Bobrovsky. Holmberg with the wraparound attempt, but that was saved by Bobrovsky. That was a great save by Bobrovsky as well. Maple Leafs with the puck possession for the majority of the time. Matthew Nyes tries to get one in with the tip-in and a wrist shot off the rebound. Bobrovsky stopped both. Great save by Bobrovsky. Florida has not gotten a shot off in a while until 14:28 into the third period. It was Mackey that got the shot off on target, but that was robbed by Stollarts. Austin Matthews gets robbed. At that point, there would be 2 minutes left, and they had to pull off Anthony Stollarts off the ice. So empty net, 6-on-5 for the Maple Leafs. Austin Matthews gets robbed by Bobrovsky. Timeout called by the Maple Leafs. Their head coach was firing them up, just screaming at them to get something going. And in the end, they couldn't get anything going. They did not get the next shot on target. The shots were getting blocked by both teams. Ekman Larson was blocked by Sam Bennett. But all the while, Bennett was getting blocked by Ekman Larson. So it kind of switched in between. But they were going after the empty net. It just keeps getting blocked. And Maple Leafs were going on the attack, and they were caught offside, so that pissed off the Leafs fans. Serena gets blocked by Mitch Marner, and as they're trying to shoot that puck towards the other end, I wasn't even paying attention to the clock, and the clock hit 0, and I'm like, wait, why did it stop? And I realized that finally, oh, yay! Because I was strictly looking at the puck. But yeah, the Florida Panthers win this game at Scotiabank Arena in regulation, 3-2 over the Maple Leafs. I think that's our first win in Scotiabank Arena in regulation in a couple of years. It had to be it's got to be in the playoffs because we didn't win against them last season at Scotiabank. We beat them both times at Amerant Bank Arena. So this winning at Scotiabank Arena is hard, and they got it done. And this is without Aaron Ekblad, who was suspended, Matthew Tkachuk, who will be back for the playoffs because it's long-term injury to the groin, which, by the way, that sucks. I hope he gets better soon. I think he said he's getting better. And all the while, no Brad Marchand. Oh, come on. When we look at the team stats, both teams with 25 shots on target. And Bobrovsky saved 23 out of 25. Anthony Stollarts, 22. 22 saves. Florida, despite the ugliness in the first period, which there were a lot of battles in the second period, a lot of fights that should have been called for some penalties there and there. A little bit of scuffles in the third period as well, but only one penalty. But despite that, 40 hits from Florida, 24 hits for Toronto, 29 face-off wins for Florida. That's one more against the Maple Leafs. They have 28. 3 power play opportunities from both teams. Toronto didn't get anything, but Sam Bennett gets 2 power play goals from the 3 power play opportunities, which was awesome. 12 block shots for Florida, 14 block shots for the Leafs, 4 takeaways for the Leafs, 2 takeaways for the Panthers, 18 giveaways for the Panthers, 8 giveaways for the Leafs. Stars of the game, Sam Bennett with 2 goals and no assists. Those were 2 power play goals. 2 stars, for whatever reason alone, they give it to Max Domi. Domi gets 2 stars. And Reinhart gets 3 stars with 2 assists. But Mackey also got 2 assists. So why is Domi getting 2 stars? He got 1 goal. You know who else got 1 goal? Mikula. He got 1 goal too. I don't know. I don't like that call. But regardless, what I do like is the Panthers are ahead of the Leafs by 4 points, who has control of the Atlantic Division as of right now. Remember, the Leafs have a game in hand. So you root for them to lose whatever game that comes up. And the Lightning, I think as far as I know, lost in the shootout against the Flyers. So they're 2 games behind the Maple Leafs, 6 games behind the Panthers. So that's going to be, Atlantic Division is so tight. And losing against the Bruins kind of screwed things up a bit. But it's fine. It's fine. The Bruins lost. I think they lost against the Senators. There was this game where Olmark was a filth rob against the. Oh yeah, they beat them 6-3, and the Flyers did win against the Lightning 4-3 shootout. And okay, that's pretty much it. But regardless of that, I would like to say, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you like this one, hit the like button, subscribe for content. because Miami TVGS is back. What he does, he right there with the fair team you deserve. And back to the winning column for the Panthers, man. All right, that's going to do it. And I'll see you guys a little bit later on. Good night.